What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So not too long ago in the communities, I asked you guys if you'd be interested in seeing a few different types of videos. Just so happens to be that full day of eating French toast came out on top, unlike my swallowing skills. But needless to say, it got me really reminiscing about some of my favorite French toast spots back in San Diego, California. Places like San Diego Brewing Company, Cafe 21, Breakfast Republic, just some really epic spots serving up the most epic French toast. Now, like many of you, French toast has been an absolute staple to my diet because, hey, let's be real, you can dress it up any way and every way you like it. So today, we're gonna go on a little bit of an adventure and recreate anabolic versions of my favorite French toast spots back in San Diego. So sit back, relax, and let's get our better buzz on. All right, guys, so for the first meal, we're gonna take on San Diego Brewing Company's Captain Crunch French Toast. Boy, if you guys have not had a Captain Crunch French Toast, you're in for a treat. So we're gonna call on the help of our good friend, Horatio Magellan, otherwise known as the Captain, to help guide us through a sea of egg batter and give us that nice crunchy shell on the outside of our anabolic French toast. Wait a minute, the Captain's gonna be here? I could do this all day. And no, that's not the right Captain. But let's go ahead and take a look at the ingredients. So in terms of ingredients, we're gonna keep things pretty simple when it comes to the Captain Crunch Anabolic French Toast. However, the main ingredient that's gonna really give you that extra crisp in the shell on the outside of the French toast is gonna be Captain Crunch berries. Now, this is my favorite flavor. Obviously, if you guys have a different flavor, feel free to choose whatever you like, but we're gonna go ahead and use Captain Crunch berries. Now, the primary focus of these Captain Crunch anabolic French toasts is really the crunch, right? The outer shell of each slice of bread. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our Captain Crunch berries containers, each roughly 37 grams of cereal. We're gonna go ahead and toss it into our blender, give it a good whip, making sure it's not a fine powder because we wanna make sure there's a good crunch and bite to each slice of bread. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a good mix, and then I'll see you guys in just a second. All right, check this sucker out. So obviously, you know I love topping things off with a good reduction. So we've got a blueberry and raspberry reduction on top to complement the Captain Crunch berries cereal flavor. And then obviously you can see there's definitely a lot of color added to the French toast from the cereal, but let's go ahead and try this out. Cheers, boys. So in terms of flavor, Captain Crunch is definitely coming through on all points. This almost tastes like cereal right here, but in terms of total calories, we're looking at about 1,078 calories. Macro breakdown is 66 grams of protein, 167 grams of carbs. Obviously, the additional carbs is majority coming from the actual cereal. And then we've got 9 grams of fiber, 10 grams of fat, not bad at all. So let's go ahead and finish this up, and I'll see you guys in a second. Well, that was definitely delicious, and I'm pretty confident that Horatio Magellan is very, very proud of us this morning for creating an anabolic French toast of his Captain Crunch cereal. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of some housework, but I'll see you guys in the next recipe. All right, so change of plans, guys. I guess sometimes you really do have to be like water. So instead of renovations, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a slight core workout in. It's been quite some time since I've actually had a dedicated ab workout, but we're gonna take on Chloe Ting's ab challenge, and I think it's 500 reps. I have no idea how this is gonna go, but I guess the upside is that this is a bulletproof way for me to get my pre-workout in, because everybody knows we gotta get a better buzz, right? 17 exercises, 500 reps, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Let's go.
Lay back down slowly and no impact on that. Start to move back. Lift yourself outwards while engaging your core and have your chest. Lay back down slowly and no impact, just lift. Now lift your mat and bring the
Oh my goodness.
Look at
Look at the Energizer Bunny.
Just keep pushing yourself and improve slowly.
This woman's a beast.
And that's the workout, guys. Hope your abs feel completely smashed. Don't hate me too much because I love you all. Smash that like button and I'll see you in the next workout. Bye.
Solid workout for sure. And we're back. So guys, even though Chloe Ting may have an indisposable amount of energy, my goodness, that ab workout was pretty intense. Definitely give it a shot if you guys are in a pinch, because to be honest, I thought that was a pretty solid workout. Now, outside of that, thank goodness we're about to create some s'mores French toast. Now, I probably could have smoke signaled my way out of that ab workout, but here we are. So before I moved to Boston, a small little brunch spot opened up in the heart of East Village, San Diego, called Breakfast Republic. If you guys are ever out there, definitely give it a shot. They have some absolutely amazing foods and just really serve you up just extremely large portions. So just be ready to eat and have a good time. But outside of that, the chef has done an amazing job really putting together some epic French toast meals. And one that we're gonna take on today is the s'mores French toast. So obviously, s'mores French toast right off the bat is gonna probably sound extremely rich, extremely sweet, packed with carbs and fats. But you know what? We're gonna try and minimize that to an extent. In terms of ingredients, the main components of the French toast are really gonna stay the same in terms of the egg whites, the bread. Well, the bread, we're actually gonna use some brioche bread. For some reason or another, I've been on a recent kick of brioche bread. Just, they got little chocolate pieces, and so it's just little morsels of sweet glory. But we're gonna go ahead and use that. We've got some graham crackers. So I blended up 8 crackers in total. Got a little bit of a crust here. I didn't completely 100% pulverize the heck out of it. So you'll see we've got little chunks here, but we're gonna go ahead and use that for the outer crust. Everything else is pretty much gonna remain the same. Created a little bit of a chocolate frosting, whey protein powder, along with some sugar-free chocolate pudding, Greek yogurt, a little bit of almond milk. Just whip that together. That tastes delicious. I could probably eat that by itself. And then we're gonna top it off with some marshmallows. But outside of that, let's put this together. All right, so the strategy with this specific recipe, I think, is gonna be a little different than how I approached the Captain Crunch recipe. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and soak the French toast, make sure everything in terms of egg whites soaks up into the bread, and then we'll throw it onto the pan, let it sear and cook to the point where it's just barely about to be done. Take them off the pan, throw it into our graham crackers, and we'll see how this crust comes out. Oh yeah. So we're just putting the finishing touches on this little sucker, but it is absolutely smelling ridiculously awesome. Now we're just gonna go ahead, give this a little bit of fuego, put some sugar-free chocolate syrup, and then it's ready to dive in. By the way, guys, so you know what? In terms of the graham crackers, we only actually used about just a little over half of what was actually in here. So kind of surprised by that. So in total, that's roughly, I think, about four and a half crackers. So this is definitely looking pretty ridiculously awesome. We've got chocolate syrup on the outside, sugar-free obviously, some marshmallows on top, it's maybe 5 grams, if that, maybe 10 grams. And then cream in between each slice, along with 5 slices of brioche bread. So the total calories in the macro breakdown for the s'mores French toast is 1,313 total calories, 28.5 grams of fat, 108 grams of protein, and 156.2 grams of carbs. So to be honest, at the end of the day, numbers are a little higher, but I would say that the numbers could be drastically reduced, most likely if you were to switch out the brioche bread with actual regular ass bread. I'm done talking, let's go ahead and dig into this. That was certainly a smoke show of a recipe, but without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next meal. Well guys, I gotta say that s'mores anabolic French toast recipe definitely almost put me to sleep. Extremely rich in flavor, that's for sure. But I wanted to wish Connor Kramer a happy birthday. A huge shout out to you, one of our very own subscribers. I believe his birthday was on October 10th, so happy birthday to you. You know, best of luck for the new year, and I'm sure you're looking forward to a lot of exciting things coming up. So outside of that, anyone who's got a birthday for the month of October, happy birthday, and make sure to get after it, guys. Guys, it has been a super busy day today. We've got 3 different anabolic French toast recipes that we've been working on, and we're gonna wrap up the night very soon. But with that being said, in the heart of Gaslamp District within San Diego is one of my favorite places to party. So if you guys are ever out there, make sure to hit up Gaslamp District. But aside from that, Cafe 21 has one of the most ridiculously delicious tiramisu pancakes. You heard that right, pancakes. So in this recipe, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and replicate a tiramisu French toast, anabolic version. Now, we've got a couple of different ingredients, but we're gonna go ahead and use a brioche bread with some chocolate chips. We gotta balance things out, right? Gotta enjoy the finer things in life, and chocolate definitely is one of them. Now, aside from that, we're gonna go ahead and use a little bit of espresso or instant coffee, whichever you guys like. Instant coffee tends to be a little cheaper and definitely more affordable. That's kind of how I roll sometimes. So if you wanna splurge, go ahead and pick up some espresso. We're gonna go ahead and dump in a little bit of egg whites. Gotta get our anabolic gains in. Cinnamon, and obviously some cocoa powder. This will more than likely be for the dusting and just really kind of give that aesthetic appeal. Here we've got the actual cream that we're gonna use to give ourselves a nice cream custard layer in between each French toast piece. Now this is just essentially a mix of PE Science Whey Protein Select Snickerdoodle, along with some Greek yogurt, along with mascarpone cheese. So this is what the stack is looking like right now. We've got 5 slices instead of 4. I'll tell you what, the aroma in this kitchen right now just absolutely smells like straight out of a Folgers commercial. What's that Folgers saying? There's nothing like waking up, Folgers in your cup. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and let this chill for a few minutes, and then we'll go ahead and top each layer with our cream, and then give it a good dusting. All right, guys, take a look at this epic stack of French toast tiramisu. So we've got the dusting of cocoa powder on top, cream in between each slice of bread. Oh, this is looking absolutely delicious. Let's go ahead and take a look at the total calories and the macro breakdown for this sucker. So could have definitely gone a couple different ways in optimizing the protein, carb, and fat ratios, but you know what, at the end of the day, I really wanted to try and give a solid approach to really recreating as much as possible a tiramisu dessert, right? So with that being said, the total calories is 915 calories. Fat is 24 grams, protein is 73.5 grams, 74 grams, carbohydrates at 101.2 grams. So obviously protein is still relatively pretty high for a meal, but at the end of the day, you know, fat and carbs could have probably been a little lower, and obviously a lot of that's coming from the chocolate and the actual brioche bread. But otherwise, I kind of want to dive into this. Doesn't she look beautiful? Oh my goodness. Take a look at that. Cream on each slice of bread. Now, widely known as one of the most epic of desserts, tiramisu phonetically sounds like I'm missing you, but in actuality really means cheer me up. So it's the perfect dessert if you ever miss a PR. And at the end of the day, you're still snagging some anabolic gains. Go figure. That was absolutely delicious, but extremely rich. Now, if you guys are thinking about making a tiramisu anabolic French toast, definitely make sure you guys have a side stomach for it because I'm absolutely stuffed. But otherwise, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I think I'm gonna hit the bed after this. Because we all know I definitely need to recover after Chloe Ting's ab workout. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and maybe you got some new tips and tricks and ideas just to kind of get the creative juices flowing whenever it comes to creating some new anabolic French toast recipes in your own kitchen. But outside of that, I hope you guys stay safe, stay swole, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.